Alright, today's theme is going to be painting. And one more game that we're going to loosely tie into the painting framework because I could only find three painting-themed games. First up, we have The Painter and a Man by Miyuly. Fairly new. We have, literally, first project for O2A2 2024, and a project they worked on. So this is the project they led, this is the project they worked on, with Dream Tea. Get on call right now, Discord moderation. Here we have the one some call the painter after death receives for the first time a phone call from a mortal. Intriguing premise. Painter after death. So we're also going to be dealing with another one of my favorite plot beats, most likely. Yeah. Death and or the line between life and death. Oh, I missed that. Ooh, cute splash screen. Painter and a Man. This is a web build. Ooh, very cool. In the middle of a working session, the painter's landline phone rang. That is a very loud landline phone. That was strange. The crow never called him while he was working, and the skipper didn't use these communication devices. He didn't recall giving his number to anyone else. The phone kept ringing as the painter stared at it. He eventually decided to put down his paintbrush, whose tip was recovered in an emerald color, and extended his arm to answer the unexpected call. Hello? The voice at the other end of the line didn't wait further to interrupt him. Well, hello, my name is Edwards Lazure. I am nothing but pleased to meet you. The painter opened his mouth to say something but restrained himself. This person sounded confident and seemed to know exactly why he was calling, well, the painter. It's hard to state the same for the painter, who had no idea who this Edwards Lazure was. And you are. Edwards Lazure. This didn't provide much information, but this was a starting point. Maybe. What are you calling for? Oh, this. You are an artist, are you not? The man lowered his voice and sounded like he leaned closer to the phone. You must be the painter after death. The painter blinked. He still had no idea who this individual was, though. Only with the sound of it, he was certain of one thing. He was human, a living being living on the other side. Yes, it's me, indeed. Why this call, Mr. Lazure? I would like to order you a painting. Order you? Silence followed. An unreadable expression drew itself on the painter's face. What? This was the first time such a thing happened. I do not take private orders, sir. How much should I pay you? My paintings aren't for sale. This was the first time he talked with a human, yet the idea did not startle him. Oh, these humans. Oh, that's cute. He knew them too well. His function revolved around them, partially. But this moment was one of a kind, which tickled the painter's curiosity. He knew exactly what kind of man was his interlocutor. Oh, Mr. Painter, I have artist friends who tell me such stories. Yet once cash is placed in front of their nose, they give in easily. This isn't the problem, sir. Sir! Money isn't the only thing I can pay you with. Absolutely everything will also do. I lack in nothing. Edwards Lazure chuckled. This is when you should listen to me. I am dying. I suffer from an incurable illness. I'm sorry, sir. No. I am not here to seek pity. I am here because I would like to check what will appear on my painting once I die. But you're still alive, sir. This is why I'm This is why I'm calling you. Painter was somewhat like mortals called. A god of death. Like the crow, the messenger between worlds, and the skipper herself, who brought the deceased souls to the other side. Then there was the painter, who told through each of his paintings the story of each soul's life that passed through the border. That's a really cool little quick primer on an afterlife mythos here. Like this. The objects present on the canvas represent important events that were in the person's life. They could be absolutely anything. The only common point between them all was that they could only be inanimate objects. The crow told him such paintings were called still life by mortals, which the painter found very poetic. Another type of still life, called vanitas, was in the crow's opinion a more fitting term for the painter's creations. Yet another pretty name. For me to paint, a single element is needed. Waited a bit to make sure Mr. Lazure was listening. Very simply in theory. Took his paintbrush again and continued the painting process, in progress. This one was for a lady who died of old age. Favorite color was green, which is why it dominated the canvas. The depiction of her skull had big sight glasses. What do you seek? I am certain that I have what you need. The painter stayed silent for a while before opening his mouth again. Your death, sir. The man groaned, his very patience wearing thin. This I already know. I'm about to die very soon. You will have my death. I simply want to have a look at that painting while I'm still alive. Would you actually refuse this to a dying man? This is the first time I'm experiencing this situation. Think about it, Mr. Painter. I can give you many things. Vane started to list all of his achievements. He mentioned his success in the business world, all the land he owned around the world, his total fortune, his gigantic number of residences. Mr. Lazure was convinced his painting will depict truthfully his successful life. It also said that his life was full of surprise. I wanted to make sure he was right. You make me more and more curious. I'm wondering what would be on your painting. See, I told you. Nevertheless, you have to wait patiently for death to come, sir. You. I already told you countless times that it's impossible. How stubborn you are is absolutely maddening. I am an artist, sir. Stubborn is in my nature. Eventually, Mr. Lazure made his way to the other side. Time couldn't be felt there, so telling how much longer he lived after this unusual call was difficult. The crow proceeded to tell the story of Edwards Lazure's whole life. Once he was done listening, the painter picked up his paintbrush. There was a skull on each of his paintings. The deceased's, to be exact. Mr. Lazure's was on the foreground, and there was next to it a fancy-looking revolver. Next to it, there was a phone. Next to the phone, there was a brush and a dirty paint palette. The painter titled this work, He Who Spoke with the One After Death. Ah, painter and a man. I think what we can take from that is kind of sad. He who lived a very full life. He who lived a very full life, full of obviously tons of material wealth and significant things, who was obviously doomed to die. Like, God, in a way that makes sense that he was doomed to die. His thoughts, his life would be consumed by those thoughts, and at the end, that's just how things go. But that phone call was significant enough. That phone call was significant enough that it defined him to the point where it became the subject of his painting. I don't even want to touch the implication of the revolver in the picture, as if it was the man paying the cost to see his painting. We don't know if he ever actually saw his painting, too. But alas, that's a really cool little mythos there laid out. The premise is really cool. The implication of, again, the implication of the man's death. Kind of chilling, but makes sense. You can't. Is it fair to say that you can't cheat death? that that the painter's work is something that is not for the eyes of the living, and that's immovable. No matter how desperate you are, no matter how much you have. And he just tried so hard to throw his material wealth around, do that he it defined his very being at the end of his days. Kind of sad, but really cool premise. Really neat really neat art style and design of our painter here. The simple expressions and stuff made for unexpectedly cute presentation. But yeah, ultimately, I did find the whole mythos of this game really charming. I was gonna say, not to make a mainstream comparison, but it reminds me of the classic Velvet Room, which consisted of Igor, the pianist, the belladonna singing, and the painter who actually painted your Persona cards. Just the very team of folks working together to ferry souls to the afterlife here. You have the one who steers the boat to the afterlife, the one who ferries the word of their life to the painter, and the painter who immortalizes their life. Imagining those paintings being displayed somewhere. Really cool thought. Good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you. All right, we're hitting up Painted Memory. You're a painter. She's the lady you do not remember painting. In art, remember your reality. Gothic micro VN with 6 endings. So instantly in here. Writing code UI by Miyuly of Almanak Games. Several releases. Bucket list of a ghost. VN meets RPG. Last characters. Witch tea. Make tea help aliens. Ooh. Love blooms. Speed dating with Persephone. Well, that's cool. Might be a cool one to check out. History of Baba Yaga. Turn-based game of strategic combat and sinister magic. Oh. Interesting. Very curious. The painting is a central piece. Painted memory. Alright. Sure, we are up here. Your latest masterpiece hangs in the hallway. Something is dreadfully wrong. First and foremost, who the hell is that lady? Can't remember painting her there. Did an intruder break in with the sole intent of vandalizing your art? Who would have the audacity to dash their brush against the same canvas as you? Help! The painted lady spoke. Ah, you're going mad. How did I get here? Please, help. I remember nothing but my name, Imogen. Resigning yourself to insanity, you'd inspect the painting more closely. Imogen is not the only unwelcome addition. Finding the other additions might unravel this mystery. Ooh. Okay, we can highlight spots. A teddy. You study its eyes. They are cold. And jolting from a night terror, you clutch your teddy for comfort. But its eyes are not its own. The hunger in its gaze is oddly familiar. A journal. Its pages are filled with illustrations. Scraping claws, dribbling jaws, scribbled in dark ink. A troubled mind scrawled these. Teddy Journal. A locket. Nestled inside is crystal shard, bewitching. Okay, so 3 changes. You remember now. Since you learned to dream, she's been there, whispering, following, reflected in obsidian facets, dispersing from memory the moment you awaken. Last night you sleepwalked and painted her out of your head. I've been so lonely. Let me out. You fetch your palette knife. Let me out. Let me out. Raise the palette knife and slash. A scream erupts from the gash in the canvas. It is done. Drop the knife, decades of exhaustion weighing on your bones, and crumple to the floor. Your eyes close. For the first time in your life, you sleep soundly and dream of nothing. Good night, nightmare. Let's examine this in reverse order, see if we get the same options. Okay. So the order in which we select these. Longing. Man. You recognize that line's made of hair. It's you. I owned a locket like that. Okay, so the order we select these matters too. Journal. Handwriting is not yours. Oh, to be in his arms again, his beating heart, my nourishment. That journal contains nothing of note. This path is going to make her an ex of ours. Or a deceased wife, a teddy. His paws are frayed. Loose threads look almost like claws. Missing you by a hair's breadth. You run beside your fellow prey. You've gone pale. Remember now, across countless lifetimes your paths have collided. Collision engulfed you in flame exquisite, but you always burn together. As humans in one life, as hunted deer in the next, as distant stars traversing galaxies just to collide again. As painter in painting. Is it really you? You touch her hand. It's warm. He steps out of the frame, becoming bone and flesh. So another story begins. One of the many more you will write together. Reincarnated? Oh. So anything we're taking away from this is I'm really enjoying how we're piecing together. How many ways we can piece together these clues to produce different outcomes. Journal first. Fitted with a lock. Yours. Pale as the beauty of sunrise when compared with my darling's dumb eyes. My, your face reddens. A locket. Beautiful woman, I smile so wistfully there. A teddy. Rounded, soft fur tickles your cheek. You look nostalgic. How does this do? Remember now, you are no artist. You were painted in with Imogen in a piece called Star-Crossed Lovers. In it, you were kept apart from each other by gods and beasts. There you would have existed forever in that moment of anguish. So you vowed to escape together. Only she fled into a different painting, and you are here. Come back to me. You touch the painting. Your hand sinks in. The rest of you follows. You are oil and pigment, as Imogen is. Years later, art connoisseurs will debate over the meaningful gaze between you and your love. The plaque beside you will read, Matrimony. Ah. If it's our good, if it comes across as our goods in the painting, that she clearly recalls as well, then that makes sense. So 6 endings in total. Let's see here. We circle back to Teddy. Please. Christine, Roadman offers you the tour, but your family finds shelter in the shadow of the Winged One. Despair was not the gift I wanted. Not yours. He lies on death's door. The children languish. My prayers go unignored. I fear I stand on the brink of something terrible. A locket. Girl. Your mother's deathbed. The locket rests on her papery skin. Is that girl? Me. Oh, mom ending. You blink, snapping out of your daydream. We're imagining life as a master artist, falling over his work. What idle fancies. Of course, this isn't a painting, it's a mirror. You are Imogen, beloved daughter of a corrupted house, turned priestess of the Winged One. For a moment you think you see a man's face flicker over your own. Trick the light. You adjust your collar, nod at your reflection, and turn away. It's an interesting interpretation. Alright. Once more with feeling. Otherworldliness. Inside is a translucent spider. A soul snare. Writing? Her words are honeyed, but I do not trust her. Who is this written about? Teddy, its eyes are cold. Thought you Teddy. The hunger in his gaze is oddly familiar. Oh, no, I think I got this ending again. Jin, soul snare. Alright. Alright. See what we can do here. I think there's 2 more endings for us to get. Got it. A Teddy, armless in the dirt, and the victim of tug of war. It's known better days. Man. Paper skin. Sudden anger falls upon me. Not yours. He lies on death's door, children languish, my prayers go ignored. Something terrible. What does this get us? You were always my mother's favorite. Well, did her ritual work? Yes. Father is still alive, then. Yet she isn't. Imogen laughs humorously. She was there, you know, watching as I struck my own bargain with a horned one. All these years I've served my time. It's your turn, dear brother. Cold hands drag you forward. Your oil and pigment fading fast. Imogen is bone and flesh, waving from the other side. Give mother my regards. Ooh. One more time. ornate. Pages filled with writing. Who's this written about? So inside is crystal, bewitching. Teddy. His eyes are warm. Maisie! How could I have forgotten? Though she be cloth and wool, she was my only friend. I remember now. My handmaiden, always skulking about eyeing my crown. One day she strung a necklace round my throat and it pierced me. The witchcraft trapped me here. Release me, dear painter. There have been rumors that the Princess of Valera has gone missing. You fetch her palette knife. It's sharp enough to cut carefully around her. You lift the piece of canvas free. Paint flows, forming bone, flesh, and sumptuous silk. The real Imogen. You'll be richly rewarded, my hero. She is true to her word. Following that day, Imogen bestows upon you a title, land, wealth, and perhaps most flatteringly, her friendship. Oh. Alright. I think that covers everything here. Almanak Games and sister production Fable Fly Music. Very cool. Ooh, this was made in Godot. Quite cool indeed. Alright. Yeah, personally, I really enjoyed the whole narrative puzzle aspect of this. It was less telling one cohesive story from one cohesive world and more just deciding the outcome based on your choices and, in a meta sense, figuring out the how the choices fit together to tell the ultimate story of the round. Very cool. Very cool. Round 3 of our painting core video this time. This is Cursed Canvas by NightSpores. Ooh. Vibing with the aesthetic here, but have not played any other games from them. But this is Cursed Canvas. And our premise here, 2 thieves, Eleanor and Sylvia, have broken in to steal a painting, but Syl thinks the whole ordeal seems poorly thought. Surely now is the best time to argue about it when we have already done the breaking and entering? What could possibly go wrong? What is up with this painting that we found? We have 2 thieves of questionable intelligence. Love that. 3 endings. I love me some endings. Love me some friendly thieves of questionable intelligence. Ooh, our cursor icon is a nice red hand. I like that. Alright. Vibing with this. Very much vibing with this. Very cool. Mysterious heist theme music here. Ooh. This is it. Let's grab it and get the hell out of here. She holds up a lighter, pitifully attempting to illuminate the portrait before giving up. I click on my flashlight. Why'd you even bring that thing? Because you got the only flashlight and I'm resourceful. Hold on, this is what we're here to steal? What? It's a nice painting. We can't carry this. This thing is huge. There's no way we can carry this thing out of here. Maybe we can take the frame off? That's gotta make it way smaller. It's really stuck in there. I think it's nailed in. Well, shit. We can still give it our best shot. Worst comes to worst, we drop it, right? Remember last time? Remember what happened last time we gave it our best shot? Uh-oh. No? I'm sure our neighbors would. That was on me. Besides, that couch was half broken. Would have snapped like that if anybody. You broke your leg falling down the stairs afterward. If that happens here, it's gonna be way worse. Listen, I've been trying to ignore it, but this place is off. We need to cut our losses and leave. Was it the baby sculptures? Because that caught me off guard, but I think that's just a rich person thing. The sculptures, the stains, the bathtub full of the room full of female mannequins, none of that worries you? That's a whole squadron of red flags, dear. Still, come on, I know it's dodgy, but the woman living here clearly has a style. Can't blame a woman for knowing what she wants. And she wants that horror movie house aesthetic. I'm out. Nope, I'm calling it. Our breaking and entering adventure ends here. What? Oh, come on, Sil, please, just help me carry this. I promise I'll get us sodas or something on the way back. No! Dude, you told me we were cat-sitting. Wasn't prepared to break into some poor woman's house. Sil? Go into the car. You can do whatever you want, but I'm done. Just wait outside then. I can do this solo. Then you'll see how great a plan this was. I wait outside for about 30 minutes, but Eleanor never comes out. I finally go in to check on her. Both Eleanor and the painting are gone. Uh-oh. Without a trace. Left her alone with the cursed painting. Left alone with the cursed painting. You're right. You're right, Nora. I'm sorry. I really just didn't expect this to be the plan for tonight, and... Hey, it's all cool. Probably would have helped if I told you we were breaking in before we came here. Yeah? See? Water under the bridge! Let's just get out of here before the owner gets back. I'll take this end. We slowly carry the painting out. Eleanor's hand gently touches mine as we stumble down the stairs. Hey, focus on your side. Huh? Uh-oh. That was not Eleanor's hand. Ah! Whoa, shit! Oh, no! The woman from the painting lurches outward, her freezing hand threatening to crush my wrist. She quickly wrenches back, forcing me toward her. Eleanor desperately tries to help, but falls in the commotion. Last thing I feel is the icy embrace of the canvas. Ooh! It's ghoulish, dude. This is the most cursed painting I've ever seen. There's weird stuff all over this house, but you picked the most off-putting thing to steal. It's elegant. She's got flowers and stuff. It's charming. She looks ghoulish, dude. It's scary. Oh, no. She does look ghoulish, doesn't she? God damn it, Eleanor. You could have told me this is what we're risking this all for. It's a conversation starter. It's worth it. I promise. If you still don't like it once we're home, I'll sell it. It's a win either way. You're not seriously going to try and pawn this off, are you? Why are we actually doing this? Promise you won't be mad. Eleanor? Some woman said she'd pay me if I snagged it for her. Why the hell would you trust that? Money was tight. Clunk. Clunk. What was that? Okay, we can bail and get ending one. I'm worried about you, Nora. This is more severe than your usual poorly thought out plans. Sil, I'm begging you, keep your voice down. Something's up. What? Sylvia? Just listen to... Nicey hand. Oh! Clasps my mouth shut. I turn and see the woman from the portrait pulling me backwards, muffling my scream as cold pierces my body. Hold on! Eleanor fumbles with her jacket, not doing much of anything except giving me time to accept that I'm dead. I feel myself sinking into the canvas as my vision fades. Got it! A sudden, scorching heat catches the woman, causes the woman to drop me. I glimpse Eleanor pocketing her lighter moments before I pass out. I know you almost died, but we got a whole ass. Ooh. We make it? I come to. We're flying down the streets, flames crackling in the car's rearview mirror. I meekly lift my head, seeing Nora white-knuckled the steering wheel. Guilt shadows her smile. Oh, thank God you're up. I shouldn't have. I didn't know. Oh, God. Thank you for not leaving me, Nora. Let's go home. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. I still want to know what the hell pushed her to do this for cash, but for now, I just need rest. Do you want me to... Fuck, yes, please, stop and get some food along the way. Figure 3. Let's talk. Oh. Let's see, what else do we got here? Why do I steal this? Anyway. I don't really think it's going to mesh with the blue LEDs in our apartment. We have to sit it on the floor for it to even fit. Spruce up the place. Want to look refined if I ever have a lady over. So Death's massage can stare her down. Daily showers are refined, nor this is just strange. I smell dashing and alluring. Okay. That's a bit of flavor. We can bail. If we get here, though. Yeah, I think this is the path to the best outcome here. Can't carry this. Need to cut our losses. Okay, I think we've seen. Yeah. Alright. Very good. Lovely little dynamic between our two thieves here. I like that. I had a lot to write out here, but yeah, I love a bit of light horror. The dynamic between our two thieves here really got me good. I like that. It's a bit of charming fun with a bit of genuine concern and like genuine friendship at the core of it. And I like those little subtle touches of depth there. I like that. Very good. Thank you very much. I will follow you. Cha-ching, and we will see what we've got to tie to this theme. I'm all out of painting games. What can we tie to the theme of paintings? I have found the game to connect to our art painting theme. Is it related to art and painting? Not particularly. But the vibes just seem to fit in my book. Don't ask how I know. This is Exiting the White Room by DJThunderHeart. I think this is their first game. Will you let me? Come on. Come on, HAP. Come on. Oh, goodness. This is not. Got a lot of very interesting stuff here. Rhythm, action, puzzle, adventure, visual novel. Oh, okay. These are collaboration efforts. Illustrator, character designer, background artist, sprite artist. Ah. A lot of... Okay, so everything else here you've worked on in some degree, but this, Exiting the White Room, is your first full game release here. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Excited to see an owl, a goat, and a wolf live in a white room. They've been stuck there for a long, long time. One day the owl wakes up with a fleeting recollection of the day prior. You, the owl, tries to recall what happened. This is a short mystery game. You try to uncover what happened to you and your surroundings the day prior. Despite its namesake, oh yeah, everything's off-white, so... My eyes. Your first completed game to life? Heck yeah. Love to see it. I'm all here for this today. Now... Oop. Wait for that to pop in. Yeah. Yeah. Fantasy mechanics. Very cool. Right away, character design. Vibing with that. Title screen is incredible. Love that. Little animations loading in here. There's little UI tricks that I'd love to try and figure out on my own. Other ways. Okay. I take a moment to adjust to the familiar light of this room. I feel dazed. What the? I don't remember going to bed or lights out. I take a nap? Noah? August? Hey, Noah, what time is it? 9:40. I try sitting up. A sharp pain in my torso keeps me from moving. What happened yesterday? I don't remember anything past breakfast. You don't remember? Noah looks deep in thought. Guessing a lot happened. He leans in and gently presses on my shoulder. Nothing major happened. Just stay put. I'll get you some water. Hey. Seriously? Whatever. I'm sure he'll tell me soon enough. Maybe looking around might give me a hint. Ooh, blurry view. God, I can barely see anything. Okay, that's intentional. I try to feel around for my glasses. It's not there. Caleb, would you take my glasses again? So we have Caleb, August, and Noah. Caleb? Did he go to the bathroom? Fine, I'll get them later. I squint the best I can to look further away. Alright, I can see now. Relatively. That's a chair. What happened to the chairs? Is that a cloth hanging off of one of them? Did we get into a fight yesterday? They don't give us new things after we break the old ones, so we're eating on the floor again. Bet you it was probably Caleb. Fucking Caleb. He always played around with the furniture. Made little courses with the toy motorcycles we got a while ago. This is some serious captivity zone here. There are games for the doctors and games for us. When the doctors wanted to play, this little vent spewed out a gas to weaken us. Oh! Concerning. A table full of equipment would appear out of the floor. Then they'd come in and inject us with various things. Oh, that's quite concerning. It all felt warm against the cold table. Some shots I felt the effects of right away. Others took some time. That's why they hold games for us soon after the experiments. It affected each of us differently. One time Noah got so angry he broke our only table with his head. He's a lot stronger than I thought. Another time, Caleb surprised us with his sudden knack for strategy during one of the games. Owl, goat, and wolf. Noah, the goat. Caleb, the wolf. I think he learns the fastest out of any of us now. He used to be so irritating. He still is, but for different reasons now. Restroom. Life or death game those damn doctors wanted us to play. I still get a headache remembering how long I was upside down on that thing. The floor tiles changed color. Noah and Caleb had to navigate from one side of the room to the other by only stepping on the colors they were assigned. They were testing our eyesight. It was the first time any of us saw color aside from our own clothes. It's one of the reasons why I want to leave this place. How many more colors can we see now? There you go. I didn't realize how thirsty I was until I started drinking the water. Kept downing it until there was nothing left. After a few deep breaths, I start my questioning. Where are my glasses? Caleb broke them. She'll get new ones, don't worry. Caleb did, huh? Where is he anyway? It doesn't matter anymore. Wanna know why? Because they're freeing us. We're leaving. Today. We never have to see this sick place again. So please, stop asking questions. They're letting us go? It sounds too convenient. Don't think Noah would lie about something like this. These doctors don't seem like they'd let us go so easily. But do I press him for an explanation? Insist. They're letting us go, just like that. I doubt it. You're wrong. They promised to. When? Yesterday? That expression is a little bit concerning. During the game? The game I don't remember? The game where I got injured the most? The game Caleb probably... Uh-oh! No, I held a strong grip, digging his fingers into my cheeks, keeping me from finishing my sentence. I froze with a sudden movement. Gripped his wrist to move it, but he didn't budge. You really know how to push buttons, don't you? No wonder those doctors hated you the most. Know what happened so badly? Fine. It's not like you leave me if you found out. You're smart, so I'm not even going to tell you. I know exactly what will trigger those locked memories. Noah walked where the chairs were and brought back the cloth hanging off one of them. See it more clearly. That's not a cloth. It's Caleb's scarf. 2 minutes. Feel free to extend the time, jackasses. 1 minute. Nice job, Caleb. I think the last thing we need is your stuffed sheep. What? No. I use it as a second pillow. Doesn't count as a comfort item. You liar. I know you talked to it in the bathroom. I already gave up my bike and August tossed his notebook. Time to pay up. Caleb runs off and returns with the sheep. Uh-oh. After some wrestling with Noah, he tosses the stuffed animal down the chute, and the safe opens. Inside is a knife and a note. 3 entered, 1 exits. Oh. I know. We were supposed to leave together. At least we still have each other, right? My coughing became so wretched I had to flip to my side. Curled up, trying to hide myself from the cold light of this room. Didn't want to look at Noah anymore. Could feel him still there. What? Just what did we do? The door creaks open. Ooh. We played a game yesterday. What makes you think that? So last experiment was just a few days ago, and neither of us would be this injured if it wasn't from a game. Oh, is this meant to... Rest. It's getting harder to focus. Asking for the full story when I recover. Alright then. Thank you, August. Huh. Interesting. God, the truth of the matter is really freaking eerie. Holy crap. Owl, goat, wolf, experimented on. Probably made human like this. Science experiments. Dosing them up with who knows what. Testing their intelligence, dexterity, eyesight. Eventually going to release them. When what, they pass for human? Don't know, but incredibly eerie. Incredibly eerie. To say. The presentation is amazing. Just like almost little blur from not having your glasses, and God, the details in the presentation are really spot on. Like little blur when you don't have your glasses, but when you zoom into something, it clears up. Because you're not wearing your glasses. You can only see it clearly when it's up close and personal. Makes perfect sense, right? And then, gosh, the whole seamless zooming in, that's really good. Really liked how you pulled that off. It's just seamlessly zooming in here and there, and just wasn't sure what to make of Noah at first, but There's no. I'll admit, first time playing through, Noah seemed completely innocent and friendly, but it's like it's just subtle expressions. The subtle expressions. I think that's also a testament to just the sprite art. Subtle expressions just kind of made me think a moment or two, like, those eyes look a little bit too empty. And when you combine that with that really small mouth expression, it gets really, gets really, gives you that vibe. And then the reveal, the end when you press for it. I suppose the implication of the ending here is that in this game, when you reveal the knife, 3 enter, 1 leave. The door clearly opened anyways, so perhaps there was more to the riddle than just someone's gonna kill the other 2 and go out on top. But I think the obvious implication is that Noah, maybe a fight broke out between Noah and Caleb. August got severely hurt in it. August got severely hurt in it, but because based on how you set it up, it feels like Noah definitely killed Caleb for going after their comfort sheep. And I would say it's. I had one thing to say about that resolution set. It's not immediately clear what completely broke out between the 3 of them that led to August getting injured. Was that Noah's doing? Was that Caleb's doing? I'm willing to accept that Noah killed Caleb, and Noah genuinely wants to leave with August. The gaps between that are still a little bit unclear, but maybe that's the point. A little vagueness is always good, but I feel like a little bit of clarity there could have helped a little bit, but still, very impressive. Absolutely impressive presentation. As we exit this video, our review here, well, there's a little more I would have wished for on the narrative side of things. I can't deny that the presentation is outstanding. That's undeniably eerie and immersive and very well done. Good stuff. Is that August in the header there? No, we see Wolf, Scarf. Is that Caleb? See Noah the goat. Looks like little wolf ears on our fella here. And Scarf. We found Caleb's scarf left behind. Is this Caleb here? So we don't actually see August's design at all. Very, very cool. Alright. We have exited the white room. You'll exit this video. Until next time, until then.